I've officially had the BILT Mastercard for about a year and a half, and I gotta say that the BILT Mastercard is officially the best card in 2024. Let me explain. Reason number one as to why the BILT Mastercard is the best card in 2024, you earn points on rent. The way it works is that they basically send out a check on your behalf to your landlord, and whatever that rent amount was will be charged on your credit card. So let's say that your rent was gonna be $3,000. Well, BILT is gonna send a check on your behalf with your name on it, payable to your landlord, and your landlord's gonna receive it in 5 days or so. Once you send out the check, then BILT is gonna charge your credit card statement for $3,000 because that's how much your rent was. Basically the same way you would just swipe $3,000 at a gas station. Now, if you pay rent for a luxury apartment complex here in LA or anywhere in the world, they have a solution for that too. They give you their checking number and their routing number with your name on it. And then this means if you have a portal for your apartment complex, you basically just put in your name, their checking number, and their routing number, and it works just like a checking account that you would just regularly put in. So let's say you pay $3,000 on your portal for your apartment, you basically just charge it to that account, and then BILT then takes that $3,000 and charges your credit card statement. Now, usually for both of these methods, you would have to pay a 3 to 4% transaction fee. So if your rent was $3,000, you would have to pay $90, for example. So not only do you earn points on rent with BILT, they also take care of the transaction fee for you. Now, if you want a step-by-step tutorial on how to pay rent using the BILT app, either by check or through the apartment portal, I will have a step-by-step tutorial right here or right here or something, either one of these corners. Now, the rule is for BILT is that you have to have 5 transactions in a month with your BILT card in order to receive the points from rent. So BILT counts as one of them, which means that you would need to swipe your card 4 more times at other places in order to receive those points. For example, 4 different Starbucks orders with your BILT card would work. So let's say your rent was $3,000 each month, you would basically get 3,000 BILT points every month, or after a year, you would have 36,000 BILT points, which is worth a lot when it comes to free travel. So just for paying rent this year, you get rewarded with free flights or free hotels, which is just a really amazing benefit. I mean, I was gonna pay rent anyways, might as well get a free trip out of it or something like that. So if you're a renter and you're not using this card, you are missing out on a ton of free travel, a ton of free benefits. This card is a no-brainer for you. Reason number 2, what if you don't pay rent and have a mortgage? Well, BILT has a solution for that because they have multipliers on the card with 3 times points for dining, 2 times points for travel, and 1 times points for everything else. Now, I understand that there are better cards out there that have higher multipliers, for example, the Amex Gold card or the Amex Platinum card or the Capital One Venture X card, but keep in mind that this card has a $0 annual fee, so you get multipliers with a $0 annual fee card. So if you're the type of person that doesn't want to have an annual fee on their credit card, this is definitely the solution for you because it's kind of like an all-in-one credit card system. So let's say that you didn't spend anything on rent and that you just spent maybe $10,000 on dining this year, which isn't a big stretch if you have a family, then you would have 30,000 BILT points, which then translates to a ton of free travel. So right now, unfortunately, you cannot pay your mortgage with the BILT Mastercard and earn points on it, but I hear in maybe 2024 or 2025 that they have plans on ways that they can use the BILT card to pay your mortgage. And as soon as that information comes out, I will make a video about it and I'll explain the entire process and how to do it. Reason number 3, and this is my favorite reason out of this entire list, is that BILT points are worth so much. On the first of every month, there's something called Rent Day. And on this glorious day, BILT offers really generous transfer bonuses to different airline partners that are just really good for travel in general. For example, some of the bonuses that we saw in 2023 was a 2.5 times multiplier to Virgin Atlantic, a 0.75 to 1.5 times multiplier to Flying Blue, a 2 times point multiplier to Hawaii Airlines, and not to mention in 2023, they gave you a 90-day free trial of World of Hyatt's Explorer status, which is just amazing. You get free room upgrades, free breakfast, late checkout, early check-in, and Hyatt is one of the best properties around the world. And remember, this is only going to happen on the first of every month, so make sure that you only ever send your points to transfer partners on the first of every month when BILT has these special promotions going on. I literally had 50,000 BILT points saved up from last year, and I transferred all of them to Virgin Atlantic, equating me to 125,000 Virgin Atlantic points, which got me 2 free business class seats for my girlfriend and I from London back to LA. 50,000 BILT points times 2.5 equals 125,000 Virgin Atlantic points, and this is just an insane multiplier. I have never seen something as high as this in any credit card company. I'm talking Amex, Chase, Capital One. Not a single one has had a 2.5 times multiplier before. So I would say in a year, BILT probably has 6 months out of the year on rent day where they have these crazy transfer bonuses. So my tip for you here is to be patient and wait for these transfer bonuses. That is the best way to use your BILT points. Do not use your BILT points for anything else. Just wait for the transfer bonuses. This reason alone is why I love the BILT Mastercard so much. They are a customer-focused credit card company, and the benefits are just insane for us. And by the way, if you want to start earning BILT points on your own, I do have a referral link. Unfortunately, the only downside of this card is that there is no sign-up bonus, but if you want to get the card for yourself, I have a referral link down in the description, maybe my pinned comment as well. And I would super appreciate if you used it. It would really help me out and really help out the channel as well. Reason number 4, rent day earning potentials. Now I talked about rent day before and how it is a very glorious day, but what I didn't mention before is that they have really fun ways for you to earn points on that specific day as well. What I'm talking about here is something called Points Quest, which is a trivia game where you answer maybe 5 to 6 questions and you can earn around 300 to 450 points per month for free. Now these 5 to 6 trivia questions always have a certain topic to them. For example, it could be famous celebrities, it could be sports related, it could be like presidential things or like anything like that, or it could just have actually things to do about rent or like housing. Now you only have 10 seconds to answer each question, so you got to work that Google machine pretty hard. I usually always get maybe one wrong, but I think it's a really fun way for me to earn some BILT points. Now the trick here is to have your significant other or your friend have their Google out, so right when the question comes, you just show it to them like, hey, the topic is Abraham Lincoln, make sure to type in Abraham Lincoln birthday or something, and then you can just get the Google machine to work and you can answer it correctly. But there's always that one question on the BILT thing that just does not have like a Googleable search. But yeah, hey, 400 BILT points is still something. I mean, after a year, that's going to equate to 4,800 BILT points, which is, it's a pretty generous offer. That's like a month of free rent. Also, this is something really cool about BILT that I really think is super generous, although I haven't experienced it myself, is that they have something called a rent day challenge. This rent day challenge is basically like a fun game that you could play. Maybe it's like find the 5 objects in a picture or something that's like really tiny, obscure objects. But if you win, out of like all the BILT members, they pay for your rent entirely for free. I believe they choose around 5 to 6 or 5 to 8 winners a month or something. I always put my name down just for fun because, you know, it's a month of free rent. Why not? I've never won once, but I really do appreciate that BILT even has this for their customers. I mean, I'm sure some people really need it, and it really helps out those people that really won that prize. So this is just another reason as to why you should love BILT. They're just so customer focused and they're so generous. I've never seen a credit card company even come close to doing this before. And so yeah, they just love interacting with their customers, which I really appreciate. Reason number 5 is that this card comes with a ton of protections. This card comes with trip cancellation and interruption protection. So basically, if you're at the airport and let's say that your airline cancels on you and that you have no flight, basically what BILT is going to do is that they're going to reimburse you up to $5,000 per incident. Now, everything that I say here in regards to the protections comes with a lot of fine print. So if you want to use it for your own specific situation, make sure to read it thoroughly. Next, they have trip delay reimbursement. And this is basically if your flight has been delayed for more than 6 hours, anything that costs for like food, medical supplies, water, anything like that, BILT is going to reimburse you for those costs. It comes with auto rental collision damage waiver, which is like primary insurance for a rental car. So anytime you rent out a car from a car rental company, you can just decline their insurance, which usually costs like around 35 to 40. It's not really worth it. And you can just use this instead. BILT has their own system for that. Cell phone protection up to $800 per year if you put your cell phone bill on the BILT Mastercard. No foreign transaction fees. Purchase protection, which can be covered for things like theft or damage up to 90 days after the purchase date. And you get up to $10,000 per calendar year. And not to mention that you get all of these benefits for a whopping $0.00. Not many cards do you see with a $0 annual fee that have all of these protections. Most cards with these protections has annual fees of $100 plus, so the fact that this is $0 is a really big deal. So to summarize this amazing card, you earn points on rent, travel, dining, and they practically give away free points on the first of every month for rent day. So if you want the BILT card for yourself, I do have a link down below. It is a referral link and it would help out the channel immensely. And let me know if you use my link down below. I'll comment thank you so much, and yeah, enjoy the free rent points, all those transfer bonuses, and whenever there is a big transfer bonus, I'll make sure to post it on this channel here. Now, if you want to know if the Amex Gold card is worth it, check out this video right here. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Woo!